Hello once again everyone. This is your friendly truck driver, Trucker Joe, coming at you with another video. Once again talking to you about driving for some of these major companies out there, a couple of minor companies. Today we're talking about Werner Enterprises. Yes, the blue trucks rolling down the highway that's constantly in your way. Um, like I say each time, this is an unbiased opinion, my opinion by me, from driving for them, talking to drivers while working for them. So, with that said, let me tell you a little bit about Werner. First of all, it really wasn't that bad of a company to work for. Let me get that opinion first. Would I go back to work for them? Probably not. So, if you've been driving for a while, you understand where that comes from. Werner was one of them kind of companies where they weren't driver friendly at all. You would get lost in the mix. They didn't communicate very well between dispatch, safety, fleet managers, planners. They'd tell you one thing, you go do that, and then your dispatcher telling you something else. And it was a real mix-up in there. Um, Whenever anything happened to you safety-wise, trust me, they're going to shut you down. They're going to shut you down very quick until the situation is solved. The equipment, though, was very nice. I loved the truck I had. Out of all the trucking companies I've worked for, Werner gave me the best truck. I enjoyed the truck that I had. I had a KW. It was wonderful. It was the big one. It was fully stocked. It had all the bells and whistles in it. Their trucks is nice. Now, whether or not you're going to be in the shop with them, that's a whole nother story. You go in the shop, you're in the shop for a while there at Werner. The mechanics don't work too fast because they're trying to get it done right. And honestly, I don't have no problem with that, except when I'm in it. But yeah, you will end up in the shop a lot with Werner. Nice equipment tends to break down, probably because we drive it so hard. But anybody who's been driving for a while understand how that goes. The pay was all right. They're another one of those companies that have contracts with um, a lot of big companies like Walmart, Dollar General. I keep naming them too because they're the main ones right now. Um, they have plenty of terminals around, and though they say it's forced dispatch, it's not as forced as you think. They'll send you a dispatch, and if you don't reply to it after a certain amount of time, it's just going to disappear and then give it to someone else. Not to say that you can keep ignoring the dispatch, but if you don't reply, yeah, it's going to go somewhere else, like a couple of companies do. You may get a call about it, but you don't want to miss too many loads because you know what happens when you start missing loads? They throw you to the back burner. Um, the miles, the miles are all right. I'm not gonna complain too much about the miles. If you're a runner, you go to Werner, they're more likely to run you. Like I said, the problem was the truck breaking down. You may have a truck that break down on you, which will become a problem. Um, on my trailer scale, I know I give them from 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. I give Werner about a 4. Simple for the fact of the lack of communication and how undriver friendly they are. Uh, I mean, I have to stress how undriver friendly they are. It's just not the kind of place where someone who loves to talk to their dispatch and communicate well, that's not the place for you. They don't communicate well at all. Um, Finding numbers and getting switched over to places and people you need to talk to is a mess. It's complicated. It's very complicated. And I gave them a 4 simply because that's one of the things that I really don't like. Like I say, all this is my opinion, and that's what you can go by. Or not go by, or try it for yourself. Like I always say, every company is what you make it, and that just didn't work for me. I worked for them for about half a year, and I left for that reason because I wanted something a little different. Now they have a lot of different lanes, a lot of different routes you can take there, so the opportunity to work is definitely there. Um, What else I need to tell you? The orientation. The orientation was all right. It wasn't too long, wasn't too messy. They didn't send me too far looking for a truck. They have plenty of trucks usually on their yards. So I didn't have a problem with orientation. Now, if you go to orientation in Dallas, the area is kind of shady, but they have their own hotel in the area that's fenced off. So it's not as bad as I'm making it sound. I just didn't like all the traffic in the area around there. It just wasn't too favorable. But Werner is not the reason for the area. It's just excuse me, it was just their location. Um, with that said, like I say, I'm just a driver trying to give everyone opinions on companies and what goes on there, what you see, what you don't see, what goes down, what don't go down. I'm not going to show you my pay stub and stuff from there because more likely someone was old. The next video I'll do will have a couple of companies in there together simply because it was a long time ago since I worked there, and I don't know how my opinion really is going to matter if I worked there 10, 15 years ago. So I'm going to put a couple of them together, tell you what happened when I was there, and hopefully some people will leave some messages and let me know if it's changed or it's updated, and y'all can read those. With that, everyone have a nice, wonderful day. Gonna get out and go make my money as always. I got a truck in the shop right now. The company I'm working for now, when I get done here, I'm gonna have a lot to say about them. Trust me. But I love everyone. I hope love spreads. Love makes the world go round. I love y'all. Have a nice day.